All right, y'all. Welcome to Street Church Congregation. Come on in. And for first time visitors, welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, I'm about to jump right in this video. And this video is going to be about that little verbal sparring and catfight that Marjorie Greene, the Congresswomen had, Jasmine Crockett and Alexandria Ocasio Cortez had. Sandy Cortez. Because she wants to be, she wants to, she race chasing. She race chasing. And she been wanting people to call her Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, but her background says she's Sandy Cortez. Just everything about her is fake. Let's just get that out there right now. This woman they call AOC, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, known to a lot of people as AOC. She is one fake person, just as a person. It seeps out of her. It seeps out of her. All of the times I have seen her speak on interviews, during hearings, just anytime I hear her talk, the fakeness, the falsehood, the outright lies, the gaslighting, all of it just come out. She should not be Congress. But they said that anybody can get into politics from the Bronx district. Because it's not enough people who would do what is just and what is right for that city, for that district, that would step up. And they need to. Y'all need to vet people better who y'all gonna prop up to be in leadership in that city, in that district, in that borough. Because she's a prime example of what not doing due diligence and not vetting right, not seeking out what she really for, can happen to a district, a city. And y'all have put your district, you put your city in the hands of somebody that is highly, highly incapable of doing the job that you elected her for. Twice, y'all done re-elected her. I just don't understand it. She is not doing anything, but she's always wanting to be in bigger and bigger politics. But she won't prove her ability to be in big politics by doing the small politics in her own district. She done came up with this new Green Deal that is just garbage. It's the worst. It's the worst bill. The Green New Deal is the worst piece of law put in place I've ever seen. The worst policy I've ever seen. This woman didn't even know RICO was a charge. She thought it was a category. Just common sense. And the fact that, you know what? The fact that the RICO, I ain't gonna even know. They wrote RICOs based on mobsters from New York, right? Based on Mexican cartels, big cartels like the Mexican cartels, the Colombian cartels, and the mob. This is what the RICOs was wrote for, right? Written for. So you would think that she would have a rich history because she is in the Bronx. She is a congresswoman from the Bronx. So it looked like she would have a, a knowledge, a better understanding and grasp of the RICO charges, right? Racketeering than anybody else in Congress. Just simply because the Bronx, the mob, just because of the history of the RICO in New York. But she don't. So let me get off her and go to Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett is trying to be fake real. She another black politician trying to be fake real. Like she real street, like she bout it. Oh, like she's so different. Oh, I'm different, I'm different. Y'all gonna hear from me type thing. She act like she a earring and Vaseline chick. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you don't want to see me. Oh, where my Vaseline at? No, you're not. You're not cut like that. You're not cut like that. You bougie. You don't manage to get a good education. There's no reason for you to be the earrings off, shoes off, Vaseline girl. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And the reason you do that is it's a defense mechanism. Because if you have to start coming just straight from policies alone, and that mouth, you take away that mouth and your attitude, how you approach stuff, trying to always act like you trying to son somebody. You always trying to son somebody. Once somebody get past that, you have nothing to offer. You just like AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Ocasio-Cortez, I don't care. You just like that woman. You just like Sandy Cortez. There's nothing there. There's no substance there. There's no real policy there that's going to benefit anybody. Like if I was in your district, whoever's in your district, they struggling. I can guarantee you, whatever district you come from, your district is doing terrible in these three areas. Socially, economically, and educational. I can guarantee your district is doing terrible. Jasmine Crockett, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. I can guarantee in them three areas, your district is doing terrible. Socially, that would be public safety, crime, that would be all of that. And economically, as far as business growth, the GDP, taxes, blacks who are doing successful, since that's how you trying to come at it, like you just the straightest, realest black woman Congress ever seen. That's how you trying to come at it. Like you the realest they ever seen. And you the fakest to ever be in there in Congress. Dang near. Besides your homegirl, Ayanna Presley. She another fake one. High and mighty. Self-righteous. Above reproach is what she think. You are on the same page as Mayor Henyard in Dalton, Illinois. You and her is on the same level as far as politics. Same level. That mouth. You just trying to appear like you street, like you real. You keeping it 100. You keeping it 10% at most. And you're not doing nothing for your district. I can guarantee you, if I check and look at your district, it's doing terrible. And it ain't going to get no better as long as you in office. I bet you if I look at all of y'all who is in the squad, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, your district, Jasmine Crockett, AOC's district, I can guarantee you y'all district is doing terrible. All y'all districts are doing terrible. I can guarantee you that. I bet y'all got the highest crime rate in y'all districts. I bet you economically wise people are suffering. I bet you there's corruption and embezzlement going on in the city's funding that shouldn't be going on. That's taken from the people instead of given to the people. I can guarantee you all that's going on in each one of y'all districts. I can guarantee you that's going on. Socially, economically, and education wise. This is street church. We're going to lay it all out here. I can guarantee you all y'all districts is doing terrible. You, Ayanna Pressley, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, y'all been in office for some years. This woman, Jasmine Crockett, she's supposed to be the rising star out of the Democrats. Terrible. Y'all terrible. 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 And I know y'all districts is doing terrible. And shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Shame on you. Shame on you. Anyway, Marjorie Greene. Now, Marjorie Greene, I somewhat like you, but I think lately you've been getting into too much stuff. You've been wearing your feelings on your sleeve, and you've been getting into some stuff that ain't necessary for you to get into. You need to. I don't know about your district. I wonder how well your district is doing. If your district is doing well, you'll probably get blamed for being in a district where it's supposed to be so-called white privilege. I know they'll say that. They'll say that their districts are disproportionately, but how many years can it still be disproportionately? Y'all been there for some years to change the disproportion. Ayanna Pressley, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, doggone AOC, and this new chick, Jasmine Crockett. Y'all been in the districts to change the disproportionality of your districts. So how long does it take for you to change the disproportionate situation in your districts? That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't trying to change nothing. Y'all is not trying to change nothing. Y'all talking that, and I seen how people treated you, Alexandria. People ain't taking too kind. You sitting up here, let me say this, I'm going to be done with this. You up here trying to get on the news press and try to make it seem like people hate Trump in the Bronx. No, they don't. Stop lying. You ain't that guy that you had to speak to me some, he's the threat of the Bronx. No, you are. You are. You are. You are. Because you would rather stand behind an administration that is literally destroying this country than to allow somebody to come back into office that got a good track record for running the country. You would rather see people hurt than helped. And for that, y'all wicked. And y'all know y'all wicked. And it's going to come to light, all the dirt that y'all doing. Y'all think y'all so slick. Y'all think y'all so slick. Everybody ain't going to be able to get rid of their emails like Hillary. I can tell you that. Everybody ain't going to let you get rid of all the evidence. It's some people right now waiting to tell it because they know where the bodies is at. They know where the bodies is buried. You get what I'm saying? Like politics, your policies, your embezzlement, your corruption is the bodies I'm talking about that's buried, that you think is buried. But somebody know where the bodies is buried at. Your corruption, because you was just AOC, you was just recently supposed to be being investigated for misuse of funds. I think $2 million misuse in funds and stuff from campaign money. And I know Rashida Tlaib doing some shady stuff she ain't got no business doing because of this Palestine situation. I know she doing stuff she ain't got no business doing, and probably stuff just she ain't got no business doing up there in Wayne County, in her district. Same way with Jasmine Crockett. All y'all gonna get exposed, and it's coming shortly. Because I know y'all ain't doing what's right. Y'all is not doing right by y'all people because it was show. It was show. It was show. Your people would speak out. But I guarantee you I'm not going to hear nothing but crickets. Crickets. When it comes to your districts. It's nothing but crickets. Nobody will confirm that y'all doing what is positive for their districts. In none of y'all districts. I will put anything on it. If your district is doing good, show it. Do an address. Matter of fact, I tell you what, I challenge you, AOC. If Trump is the enemy and the people got your back, do something like like a State of the Union though, but it's you addressing all the good things that you did that the people can attest to. Have an address. I dare any one of you congresswomen to have an address to where people can fact check, have you really done this for the district? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It should be mandatory. Y'all should have to do like they do a State of the Union address. Y'all should have to do a district state of the district address. There you go. State of the district address. Every congressperson who has got a district where they supposed to be doing good, y'all should have to address the people. It should be the state of the district address from Congress. All y'all should be required to have to do 3 quarterly in a year. Y'all should have to address the people and show what y'all been doing in that district. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait till that happen. Anyway, this is Street Church. I'm going to let the congregation out. Y'all like, share, subscribe. That catfight was stupid. And I'm calling y'all out because the reason why, it was fake outrage. It was fake outrage. And then another thing, let me just say this real quick. Jasmine Crockett tried to make it seem like Marjorie Greene didn't know what she's talking about. Let's just put it out there. She said something snide to her, and she hit her with something from like somebody would from the streets. She hit them lashes, them fake lashes. But Jasmine Crockett instigated it because she said something snide. Do you know what we here for? Nobody want to talk about that. That's why none of her remarks should have been removed and AOC shouldn't have said a word. Because Jasmine Crockett started it when she said, do you know what we here for? And she said it in a smart way. You hear how she said it. And she said, your fake eyelashes must be stopping you from reading it the right way. Period. So on that, this is Street Church. I'm going to let the congregation out. Listen, like, subscribe, share, run the views up. Y'all can put something in the comments. Do whatever you want to. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. I don't have no problem with it. I won't comment back to something I know that is unrelated. You trying to say something just to be nasty and vicious, and because you're on the other side of the world writing from everything ain't finna make me just respond. But if you put a comment in there, I feel like had some semblance of intellect in it, or it's like you was just keeping it 100 with me, you know what I'm saying? And you wasn't being disrespectful, I'll answer the comment, I'll talk back. So anyway, y'all, on that, this is Street Church. I'm letting the congregation out. God bless.